Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sean. In this video, you're going to get the opportunity to test your English listening skills. There are 6 parts to this video. As the video progresses, the level of English will become increasingly difficult. It is important to note though, however, that this video is based on an English speaking test. So even if you are able to understand a lot of what is being said in the video, you should still try practicing answering these questions by yourself using good grammar and pronunciation. Also, I know that in the easier levels, we definitely sound like kindergarten English teachers, so please try not to laugh too hard. But anyway, let's see how far in the video you can get. Let's begin. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Chad. What's your name?
My name is Sean.
It's nice to meet you, Sean. Where are you from?
I'm from the United States. And you?
I'm from the United States also. I like your shirt.
Thank you.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
My favorite color is blue. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza.
I like pizza too.
Are you hungry now?
I am hungry.
What do you want?
Do you want to eat pizza?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, hi Chad.
Hi, Sean. Are you okay?
Do you have my bag?
Is your bag big or small?
It's big.
Is your bag light or heavy?
It's heavy.
Is this your bag?
No, that bag is green. My bag is black.
Oh. Is this your bag?
Yes, that's my bag.
Be careful.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Sean, who's this?
That's my girlfriend.
How did you meet her?
We met on the internet.
Oh, what do you like to do together?
We like to go hiking. We like to study Korean and English together. And we like to play video games together.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh. Do you like tall girls or short girls?
I like short girls.
Ah. Do you like talkative girls or quiet girls?
I like talkative girls.
Ah. I know someone for you.
That's great. Can you introduce me?
Of course.
Great. When can I meet her?
How about tomorrow?
Tomorrow sounds great. I can't wait.
It's snowing. It's snowing.
You like the snow?
I love the snow.
I hate the snow.
What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer.
Why do you like summer?
I can go outside and it's nice and warm and I can do lots of activities with my friends.
What's your favorite activity to do in summer?
My favorite activity to do in the summer is go to the swimming pool and swim.
I like winter because I like watching movies inside with friends.
I like watching movies too. Next time, let's watch a movie together.
Sounds good.
Sean, should I learn a new language or should I learn to play a new instrument?
I think you should learn a new language.
Why?
Because learning a new language is very useful if you like to travel to new countries.
I never thought about that, but I really want to learn a new instrument. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
I'm thinking about either the guitar or the piano. What would you choose?
I would choose the guitar.
Why?
I just like the sound of the guitar.
Me too. I think I'll do that.
Great. Do you like to drink alcohol?
I do like to drink alcohol. How about you?
I like to drink alcohol, but I don't drink too often. Maybe once or twice a month.
Oh, I don't drink alcohol that often either, but more often than you. I maybe drink alcohol once or twice a week.
I think here in Korea, it's very common to drink alcohol on weekends, especially after eating.
I agree, yes, especially after doing some kind of activity like hiking or going to the movies. People go out to a restaurant and have a few alcoholic drinks with their meal.
Definitely. Just don't drink and drive.
Absolutely not.
So what's your favorite alcoholic drink?
My favorite alcoholic drink is beer. What about you?
I like beer, but I also like cocktails. I usually like to drink soda with vodka or whiskey and ginger ale. Yeah.
If you had to pick one specific alcohol, what would you choose?
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Especially in the wintertime. It really warms my body up.
Interesting. I'm not a fan of whiskey personally. If I have to pick one alcohol, I would pick rum.
All right. Well, next time I'll buy you a drink.
Great. I would appreciate that. Thanks.
No problem.
Sean, do you use social media to keep in touch with friends and family that are living in another country?
Absolutely. I would say the biggest reason that I use social media like Facebook or Instagram is because these are applications and websites that a lot of countries use. So Americans use them, Koreans use them, Japanese people use them. However, in Korea, when I contact my Korean friends, we actually use Kakao Talk, which I know you are familiar with.
Sure, of course.
But Kakao Talk only exists and is only used in Korea. So this is my main means of communication amongst my local friends living here. But in terms of communicating with people living in another country, it's usually social media. It used to be email, but I find that email is a bit slow. You don't check it a lot. But with Facebook or Instagram, you get a notification on your phone. It's easier to do video chat too, so I find that Facebook or Instagram, they really offer this all-in-one kind of communication platform.
Yeah, I actually agree with all of your points. I use social media to keep in touch with my friends and family back, living in the United States or anywhere else as well. I just find that it's just convenient. You mentioned email earlier. People don't really use email to keep in touch. It's mostly used for businesses now versus keeping in touch with personal contacts. And it's like you said, Facebook and Instagram and other applications like that are used across the entire world,
right,
while other applications like Kakao are very localized. I think you can still use Kakao Talk in the United States, but it doesn't have nearly the same popularity or usefulness in the United States that it does here in Korea.
Right. And I think another interesting point too is that a lot of Americans, they don't have an app like Kakao Talk. They just use their phone messaging system, text messages.
Yes.
Which is obviously only able to be used by people living in that country.
Exactly. So, services like text messaging or iMessage or whatever else that specifically tethers itself to the contract or the phone service that you have in your country, those sort of make them less useful when you have people who are living in a different country, because your cellular service for your particular country may not be able to send messages, to a different country, whereas messaging services like Facebook or Instagram can be used wherever you have an internet connection.
Right on. Great point. Thanks a lot, Chad.
You're welcome, Sean.
All right. See you next time. How influential are celebrities in terms of marketing and advertising?
I feel like celebrities have great power when it comes to marketing and advertising.
Yeah.
They just have such a large platform that can reach far more people than you or I can. And so when they tend to market or advertise for a certain product, that is reaching far more people than maybe that company would be able to do so on their own without that spokesperson or that model for their brand.
So if a celebrity eats a hamburger in a commercial, why do you think that influences people to eat that same brand of hamburger? What is it about that specific well-liked celebrity eating that hamburger that compels people to choose that hamburger over other ones?
I feel like one factor is people wanting to become more like that person that they're seeing on television or in whatever media.
Right.
They might be thinking, wow, if this entertainer or this celebrity or this athlete is eating this hamburger and it's good enough for them, then why would it not be good enough for me? I want to aspire to be like that person. So I'm going to eat that hamburger. I'm going to buy that certain product just like them because that brings me a little bit closer to being just like them.
It's a little bit scary to me because celebrities are often used, even to this day, and will be used for a while in marketing. That means it's very effective. And how do they measure that? With data. People buy more when famous celebrities advertise their things. So no matter how much we will say that we're not influenced by celebrities, we certainly are.
Absolutely.
So it's scary because it makes me think of all the other ways that advertisement companies use to market to us in terms of shape, color, sound, frequency, all these different things that you can modulate. It's very scary because, as you know, living in Seoul, South Korea, a very big city, we are subject to so much advertisement.
Absolutely.
So how much does it really seep in, and how long does it actually stay in your subconscious?
Right, absolutely. And I mean, we see it a lot. Like you just said, we see it a lot here in Seoul. I mean, you see it everywhere. You see it.
The second you leave your door.
The second you leave your door, you see flyers, unfortunately laying on the ground. You go to the subway station, you see, billboards for K-pop idols everywhere. We see billboards on the streets and everywhere else for, plastic surgery centers or just any kind of doctor. We see this all the time.
So much of this is subliminal too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's sending messages. Sometimes it's sending a very blatant message. Perhaps it's for a particular brand or for a particular product. But you're also seeing the way that person looks. And it might have nothing to do with the product that they're advertising for. And it might send a message into your brain. If you're a woman, it might be, wow, look at how she looks.
If I drink Coca-Cola,
if I drink Coca-Cola,
like that too.
Exactly. Maybe my body can become like that, and in whatever fashion.
All right, I think we've pontificated enough for today.
Yeah, I think
so. All right, thanks a lot, Chad.
Thank you.
All right. So, Chad, what do you think are some things that are going to become obsolete in the near future?
I think one of the things that's really going to become obsolete pretty soon, if it hasn't already, is cable television. So many programs are now streamed over to the internet through services like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, and a bunch of other different services that the number of people who are watching actual cable television now is slowly but surely going down and will eventually go to zero, since you can pretty much get whatever channel you want over the internet.
I've also noticed that there's such a huge difference between old and young people in terms of where they get their news.
Absolutely.
So with the older generation, they're very reliant and trusting of mainstream media news outlets. So it's interesting when I speak to my mom and my dad, how we often debate over certain news cycles and news, situations that are released. Because I get my news from a totally different thing.
Sure, absolutely, yeah, so do I. And I completely understand what you're saying. My parents also tend to get their news from very mainstream sources. But that actually made me think of another thing, is newspapers.
Yeah,
newspapers probably aren't going to be around, at least in their physical form, for too much longer, especially for the younger generations. We get most of our news on the internet. We get it on the computer, whether it's through a news service like the New York Times, or if it's on a different web service such as like CNN Online.
What about magazines?
Magazines, I feel like there's still a market for magazines.
Why?
But it's more niche. I think that's really what it's about, is whatever that specific topic is. So if it's about music, or it's about a certain sport, perhaps
Fashion.
running. Fashion is another great one. I feel like it's very topic dependent, whereas other news sources generally just try to cover everything at once rather than a very specific niche topic.
Very good point.
Thank you.
Well said. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. Did you enjoy it? Should I make more of these? Let me know down below in the comments. I will see you in the next video. Bye.